Okay folks, this here is a Hobbyzone Champ. More like the body's a Hobbyzone Champ, everything else is not something else. We'll start with the motor. You'll see the motor is on the outside of the plane, and one of the reasons, there are two reasons for that. One was I was trying to get the balance correct, and the other one is that it's a much larger motor and I didn't want to tear up the inside of the plane. Now, if anybody who's familiar with these Hobbyzone Champs will know that these have a little tiny receiver in them, and which has linear servos. I put standard servos, as you can see, and I put a little Lemon RX receiver in this. It's a 6-channel receiver, but there's no way I'll ever use 6 channels on it. Also have larger landing gear, because I expect this thing to be considerably faster than the original Hobbyzone Champ. The only way we're going to know is to fly it. Now, I changed a few things around. I have these little carbon composite rods here, and these are to hold elastic bands. You have elastic bands holding the fuselage together so that the electronics are easily accessible. It's running a brushless motor. I don't know exactly what this motor is because it came out of a little Flying Eagle. And so did the servos. The servos are 5 grams, 5-gram servos. So we're going to see if it flies. A little while. We'll see if it flies, see if the control surfaces work, all that. Here is the battery I have chosen for it. I can't get a... There we go. Nanotech 300 milliamp hour, 35 to 70 seats. So there's plenty of punch. I really wanted to get something smaller, but I couldn't get it. There was nothing smaller for it. So I just use these. It should pull it okay. I mean, there's plenty of motor, but it is going to run a bit heavy. Alright, here's the radio on. And this is my other radio. This is my radio, my transmitter I'm using for it. It's a Turnigy 9XR Pro. And we got it working. And we've got way too much throw. Way too much. Which is okay. I can work with that. I'll reset the endpoints and stuff. Let's make sure everything is moving the right direction. That is, the elevator and rudder are moving correctly. I'm not happy with the rudder position. Needs to be moved a little bit, so we'll just deal with that. And let's see if the throttle turns. It sure does. And that was just barely a quarter throttle. That's just barely up. It's already moving forward. So that's good. I'd say there's plenty of power. Seeing it's also dragging the battery across the floor. Right, here's with everything working. Here's your rudder, elevator, and throttle. She's about ready to go. So, will it fly? I don't know, because it's a real Frankenstein. But we'll find out today, or we'll have a spectacular crash. One or the other. Flies.
Big enough motor.
It's got enough motor. It flies, holy cow. Okay, I can fix that later. Alright.
Jump in, leave it
get her back on the ground. We'll see what we can do. Not bad. Not bad. I'm surprised it even flies, considering I built it out of all kinds of junk. Nice flyby.
Right.
Not bad. Can we make this a tow plane, perhaps? For this? Can we make this RC?